Hi friends, welcome to today's video. I thought it'd be fun to sit down and chat about some empties. I do these every now and again. I have an accumulation of products. I have a small handful this time around, and I thought I'd kind of share it with you so that I can actually discard and recycle some of the packaging and start clearing up my desk, because I do hold on to these products for these types of videos, and it does take a little while to get to a point where I have a good handful that's worthwhile to do a video and for you to spend some time with me watching these content videos that I post. So it is time to kind of go through this so that I can actually get rid of these products, and let's just go ahead and jump right in. We're going to start off with these skincare products, and the first product is a serum from Prequel. This is the Multi-Quench Serum. This is like a drink of water for the skin. I say that every single time, but I love how this hydrates my skin. I use this at night. You can also use it during the daytime. If you have very dry skin or dry skin, you will absolutely love using something like this in your skincare routine to kind of amp up the level of hydration and moisture. It helps with supporting the barrier. It is one of the serums that I use at night whenever I use my retinaldehyde or any type of exfoliating products, whether it's an exfoliating toner or a leave-in kind of milky toner, pads, anything like that. I always follow up with something like this. And the reason why this is so incredibly hydrating and good for the skin, it's because it has 10% glycerin, it also has ectoin, it has 1% PGA, so it's going to hydrate the skin in ways that honestly nothing else does. And this is quite lightweight, honestly, for how hydrating and moisturizing this is. It doesn't feel heavy, sticky, goopy. It is one of those products that I truly love, highly recommend, and yes, I've already repurchased. Another serum that I finished up is this one from Cocokind. This is the Ceramide Barrier Serum. This is a daily moisturizing serum that helps support the barrier. It has a lot of really good ingredients, and I do need to repurchase this. I believe this comes in 2 sizes. I have the smaller, which is the 1 ounce size, and it comes with a typical dropper. It has, you can probably maybe tell just ever so slightly, a little bit of a milky tint, but what I love about this is that this is very calming, very barrier supporting. This is great for daytime. This is great for nighttime. Anyone with sensitive skin. Dry skin, you will love this because it sinks right into the skin if you have oily skin. I have an oily T-zone and I can still make this work during the day, but I typically like to use a lot of these serums that are more nourishing, more barrier supporting during the nighttime or through my nighttime routine instead of during the day, because I don't typically like to have a lot of layers that are too heavy on my skin before makeup, because I do wear makeup every day. This is definitely something I will repurchase 100%. In fact, I think I'm going to be going to Ulta very soon, and I will be picking one of these up. I have been making my way through my serums, so I have another one. This is the Drip It from Point of View. This is a brand created by Michaela, who is very popular over on TikTok. She created a line of products that is made to prep the skin before makeup. Now, you can use some of the pieces even without using makeup. You can use them daytime, nighttime. And this is one of those serums that I really like. It's hydrating, it's soothing, it has snow mushrooms in it. It's a glassy serum. It leaves the skin looking hydrated, soft, smooth. It's got niacinamide, which is a great ingredient for the skin and pores. It also has panthenol, all of these really great ingredients, and it has a slight kind of milky tint to it. I really don't have anything in this dropper to really show you. But when you put this on, that's it, a drop. It kind of hydrates and kind of sinks right in, but this does give you that kind of glassy, hydrated look. So if you have oily skin, I would say maybe try something like this at night with maybe a retinaldehyde serum or something to exfoliate, control acne and oil production. But during the daytime, this may not be the best thing for someone with very oily skin. Dry skin, normal skin, combo skin, this is great day and night, and I do want to repurchase this in the future. This next product is almost an empty, but I did buy the jumbo size, so I don't have to worry about running out of this. This is the Prequel Pre Gleanse. This is an oil-based cleanser that helps remove makeup and kind of get everything taken off the skin so that you can have an effective clean routine with your cleanser. I do the double cleansing method during the daytime as well, where I do this first, then the cleanser, both from the same brand, and I absolutely love it. This mixes well with pretty much any brand you choose to pair it with, but it does get rid of the makeup. It doesn't strip the skin. It makes your skin feel really soft and comfortable. The best part of this is that even though this is an oil, this does not leave a greasy, oily film on the skin when you rinse it off. So it starts off as an oil, removes the makeup, breaks down your SPF if you're using makeup in those products. If not, it helps kind of break down any dirt, oil, and buildup on the skin. And then it turns to a milky sort of cleanser when you add water to it, and it rinses off completely clean. And this is something that I will always have in my collection, and I bought the jumbo this time. This next product is technically not an Empties. I do want to talk about it and kind of plug this into this video for several reasons. Number one, I feel like this product could be quite helpful for anyone that deals with redness, dermatitis, contact dermatitis, rashes, if you have eczema, if you have a compromised skin barrier, or you have patches of skin on your knees, your elbows, your face, even your eyelids. I had really bad eczema last summer. I don't know what happened, but I really never experienced eczema to that extent. it was on my eyelids, which is honestly the worst place to have eczema because that skin moves, and then if you wear makeup, you can't put makeup on. It stings, it burns. Mine were actually bleeding, which was really horrible. And so I decided to do some research, and I picked up the Skinfix Eczema Dermatitis Relief Balm. You may have seen me talk about this in skincare video. I think I did around that time frame of products that actually do make a difference, and this was one of them. What I love about this is that it has a slight green tint to help neutralize the redness, but this is full of so many wonderful ingredients to help calm and soothe the barrier of the skin. So this has 5% colloidal oatmeal, which is the highest that I've ever seen in any product over the counter. Usually it's about 1%. It's got a triple lipid complex in it. It's got glycerin, which hydrates the skin. It's got shea butter, 1% shea butter. It also has squalane. All these ingredients that really help support the barrier, help nourish the dry patches, the eczema, the rash. And I've been using this whenever I feel like I'm getting a flare up, whether it's around my hairline, on my eyelids. If I feel like it's kind of textured and bumpy, I'll immediately put this on. I also do use this on my kids. Like my daughter had a rash on the back of her knees, and I think it's from the playground at school. I put this on, and it immediately, within a few minutes, knocked out that redness, brought it down, and then it's not as bumpy. It doesn't look too much like a rash anymore, and it does heal pretty quickly with this product. So it technically not an Empties product, but they did send me a replacement. They were kind enough to reach out and send me a new one, but I did buy one myself last summer, and I do think it's worth the investment, and I'm really glad that I have this because we're coming into that season where we have more exposed skin, and sometimes it just happens. You just get a rash, you just get an irritation, you get eczema, even if it's something you've never really dealt with. This could be something that could be useful and helpful for anyone going through that, which is why I wanted to kind of throw it into this because we're talking about skincare. Back to the Empties, we have a deodorant. I know, super exciting. I go through these like crazy, especially now that I'm working out. I do use deodorant in the mornings. I do touch up throughout the day, and then of course after my showers at night. So I do go through these rather fast. This is the 5% AHA serum deodorant in the scent Santal Bloom. I've gone through a few of these. It's from Saltair. I actually have a different scent right now, and I love how this is just a simple roller ball. It's clear, which is great because I do wear a lot of black tank tops, black t-shirts, and when you wear regular deodorant and you go to put your clothes on, you get those deodorant marks. You don't get that with this because this is clear. It's a serum, so it kind of absorbs really quickly. It neutralizes the odor, and like I said, I've been working out since February, and I've been working out pretty consistently almost every day now, and this has controlled odor. I'm not like a smelly, stinky BO person, but when you work out, you do sweat, and this does help significantly reduce the smell. It also helps with the skin feeling a little bit softer, more nourished because of that AHA that helps exfoliate and also control the odor. I think this is a really good serum-based deodorant, and I've gone through several of these, and this is, again, not exciting, but something I really do use. Now let's talk about some makeup empties. The Super Lock Brow Glue from Maybelline. I have another tube going, but this one is almost on its last leg, so I have two of these. I do need to go to Ulta and replenish some products, and this is gonna be one of them. This is the brow gel that I use to laminate my brows. It really truly holds the brows down like nothing else. I've tried other affordable brands, other expensive brands, and nothing works quite like this. I like how this is easy to comb through the brows. It holds everything in place, really flat against the skin, which is what I like. But I also like how this doesn't turn flaky. It doesn't turn white, dusty, crusty. It doesn't get weird on the skin there or the hair on the brows. It is really a fantastic brow gel that really, honestly, has blown out everything out of my collection because this, it just can't be beat. The Milani Conceal and Perfect. This is the Smoothing Blur Primer. This is supposed to be one of those primers that you can use. It's kind of like a slight kind of silicone slip to it. Really fills in the pores and really makes the skin really soft and prepped for foundation. And I am completely out of it. I had a period of time where I was using this a lot in my videos. If you've been watching me for a while, my drugstore content, makeup tutorials, you already know I love this. And I went to go use it the other day, and there's nothing in there. It's like, it kind of got a little runny the last little bit because it's just been hanging on, but I do want to replenish this. It also comes with a little built-in spatula so you can scoop it out, which I absolutely love. Preps the skin beautifully for foundation, and everything just blends right over it, and it looks flawless and smooth. So this is definitely one of the better primers at the drugstore. This next product is not that exciting, but it is a product that I completely stand by. These are from OPI. This is the Infinite Shine Base Coat. It's a system base coat and top coat. The top coat is a black bottle. I've gone through 3 of those already. I do have another one already in use because this is what I use to do my nails. Now, currently at the moment, I've taken off my nail polish the day before yesterday because it was chipping, and honestly, it pissed me off. So I took it off, giving my nails a break, but I will be painting my nails again tonight. When I don't use this base coat and the top coat that goes with it, my nail polish does chip. I have a whole system of how I use this and prep my nails. I actually do buff my nails and remove the cuticles, file, trim the nails, and then I go in with this. One coat of this, and it dries rather fast. I put on my normal go-to nude nail polish, and I kid you not, when I do that system, I can get 2.5, almost 3 weeks out of regular polish, which is absolutely insane because regular polish chips incredibly fast. It does not have the longevity of gels, dip, or acrylics by no means, but this system truly does work. And like I said, I've gone through a bottle and I have a backup. I've gone through 3 of the top coats because it does give you that gel-like finish when you finish applying your polish. It seals everything in, and I feel like it really does work, and it's the only real base coat, top coat system that I've used over the years that truly has made a significant difference. And I've been painting my nails since I was in high school, and I'll be 40 next year, so I think I know what I'm talking about. This next product I'm gonna put into my empties because it truly doesn't even function and work anymore. And this is the About Face. These are the Fractal Eye Paints. I bought this during the last Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, which actually wrapped up a couple weeks back, in the shade called, if I can read, Smolder. It's so small on the bottom. It's a really pretty shade, but there's literally nothing that comes out of this applicator, and I will show you. When you pull the applicator out, it's almost completely bare. Hopefully my camera will focus. Like, nothing really comes out of it, and I have to really kind of layer this up and build this up a lot just to get it to show up. And even then, it's patchy and it doesn't really apply nicely, and it's so dry and it doesn't even blend. I can't get it to move around, and I'm already past the window to return or exchange at Ulta, so that unfortunately is going to be discarded. But it's just such a bummer because that color is really pretty, kind of like a pink but iridescent kind of shimmer to it. Really nice. When you look at it, you can see like blue and purple lavender colors in it. It's really, really nice. During one of the previous 21 Days of Beauty event, I also did purchase this product. So this is my second time, and these were probably like maybe $7, $9 at the most. So it's not a lot of money that's going to the waste. However, it is something that does not function very well. And I'm not really sure why this is happening. I think the formula is just too thick. Maybe it's the component. The applicator, I have no idea. Anybody else have this problem with these? And that wraps up the empties for this time around. I do hope that these types of videos are helpful. I personally like to watch these videos because I do think that when a person finishes up a product, they have enough information to know whether or not it's good, if they're gonna repurchase, which is really important to know, and if they're not gonna recommend it, that's also really important to know as well. What are some of the products that you've used up recently that you absolutely love, that you plan on repurchasing, or what have you tried that you just don't see yourself buying again? Thanks for being here, for watching. Take care, and we'll talk very soon. Bye-bye.